Hello everyone! Hope everyone is well. I'm Bill, and this is BroncoJuggalo, and we're going to be doing a review of Friday the 13th Part 3. Wake up! Wake up, fucker! Huh? Oh, yeah. Here, let me get the gag out of your mouth.
What the fuck, man?
What do you mean?
What the hell?
Oh, it's alright, man. We're gonna do our review now of,
What
Friday
the hell you mean
13th
we're gonna do our
Part 3.
review? I can't see where the fuck am I?
You're here with me and everyone out there in the void.
What the hell have you had down my throat?
Nothing's been down your throat.
So why is it so dry and sticky tasting?
You've been here all night, bud. It's alright.
Why the fuck am I tied up, you fucker?
Oh, we'll get to that later.
I can't move. What the fuck is your problem, Bill?
Oh, we're gonna get to that later, I swear.
No, we're
But
not.
for
Get me
now-
out of this shit, you fuckhead.
We're gonna do the review of Friday the 13th Part 3.
I'm not doing shit with you until you get this shit off of me.
Let's put it this way, BroncoJuggalo.
The fuck is that? Hey!
That's a machete.
The fuck, man?
Let me put it this way to you. Either it does the review, or I hobble it. Ever read Stephen King's Misery? Spoiler alert! It's alright. So are you ready to do the review?
Do I have a fucking choice?
Well, not really.
Oh, God, what kind of shit is this? What is this?
The redneck special helper, duct tape. I could have used baling wire too, but I thought duct tape would have been good.
I swear, when I get out of this, and I will, I'm going to kick your ass.
Somebody's in a bad mood today.
You think?
Yeah.
Fine. Let's do this fucking review.
Excellent.
Are you gonna let me go afterwards?
Well, sure, why not?
You fucker. I hate you so much, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
I
Probably.
can't fucking... At least take the fucking hood off, okay? It's hard to breathe in this motherfucker.
Oh, alright, stop being a baby. So, are we ready yet?
It's so fucking bright.
Well, duh, you've been in darkness for quite a while here. Keep trying, you might get it eventually.
Fuck you, asshole.
So, Friday the 13th Part 3?
Fine.
So, begin for us. Oh, well, let me turn it this way and just... Oh, almost. No. Sorry. Let's move that just a little farther away.
I hate you. I really fucking hate you.
Yeah, a lot of people do, so I'm used to it.
Everybody out there, help!
He's fine.
Help me, god dang it, help me!
He's fine. I've been feeding and watering him every day.
It's only been last night, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've only kept me unconscious one night, right?
Yeah. I forget things.
I'm so going to kill you when I get out of this.
Probably. But that's an if.
Anyways, well, we might as well get this shit over with. Friday the 13th Part 3 came out in 1982 and was directed by Steve Miner. Jason Voorhees is played by Richard Brooker, who is by some considered one of the best Jasons in the franchise. Sorry, guys, my throat is really dry. Hey, can I have some of that Powerade?
You promise to keep going?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
There we go. There we go.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
You know, we really should have a safe word.
Are you gonna let me out anyways?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Believe what you want, but we need to get this done.
Our final girl is named Chris Higgins, and she's played by Dana Kimmel. This movie takes place immediately following part 2, and when I say immediately, I mean immediately. It starts off showing the ending of the previous movie, a la Rocky 2. And we have a group of friends at a nearby farmhouse. They're at Crystal Lake. They're going there for their vacation, get the house ready a little bit, and guess who just happens to take refuge in their barn?
Hey, we got it right this time. It's finally here. The iconic hockey mask.
This is the movie where Jason gets the mask. No more baghead Jason.
Thank God.
Dash did a good job in the role, at least as far as he was concerned. But I think Richard Brooker does a much better job as portraying what we think Jason will be, especially in parts 3, 4, the remake, and even part 7 a little bit. It gives Jason, I think, the best version of Jason. It's not yet the zombie Jason, which we will get into in future reviews.
Yes, we will. Alright, I think we should get into the pros and cons of this movie. What's your first pro?
My first pro is you letting me out of these fucking things.
Well, it's not happening until we're done.
Fine. My first pro is Richard Brooker. As I said, he is one of the best Jasons. In my opinion, he is not my favorite Jason, but he is one of the best Jasons. And I think he really gave the following Jasons something to emulate.
Now, my first pro is they actually tried to develop some of the other characters, but it was weak. And the one they tried to develop the most was Shelley, and again, just annoying as hell.
Annoying little fucker.
Yes. And also the guy walking on his hands. Good for you. You can walk on your hands.
Hey, that led to a really awesome moment, though.
Yes, it did. But we'll get to that later. What is your next pro?
Great kills. Great kills in this film.
Yes.
I love the harpoon gun kill. That's awesome. I like the handstand kill. That's awesome. They did a very good job on the kills. It wasn't Tom Savini looking good, but it was still very good.
It was good. All right. Another pro for me is the diversity. Once again, it was a pro in my last film. But the diversity and just variety. Are you done?
I was talking to myself. Fuck you. You don't care.
Yeah, I really don't. But anyways, the diversity and the variety of weapons that he uses to kill people. You just don't have the machete, which we all know and love, but we also have a knitting needle, a meat cleaver, we got the spear gun.
He actually gets the machete used against him in this one.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But I just love the different weapons. He's not a one-trick wonder. Everybody knows the machete.
Big pro for me is the acquisition of the mask. It gave Jason a personality. More than the bag did. Way more than, even the little kid at the end being deformed and all. Being deformed is one thing, but almost a lot of these killers are deformed in these movies. Freddy's burned and scarred. Leatherface, well, depending on which version, whether Leatherface is deformed or not, I guess, it depends on which version you're watching.
Yeah.
He's deformed, but he was deformed by birth in the remake and by what happened to him in the prequel, the Leatherface prequel in that one. So, yes, Jason's deformed, but that's nothing to make him stand out. The mask, the hockey mask, made him stand out. It gave him personality. It gave him, just an intimidation factor that the bag really lacked to me. The bag and the Farmer John look just really did not vibe. My next pro is that this is Jason ramped up to 11. Jason does get more extreme, but right now, if an amp goes to 10, in the words of Spinal Tap, this one goes to 11. Jason goes to 11. Much more than he did in the first appearance in the part 2, and way more than his mom did too. He kills 12 people, which is more than any of the body counts so far in the movies. What is that? Please help me. Please, while he's gone, help me. Bill, what the hell? Help me, guys. The address is 26 Never Find This Place Lane in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 26 Never Find This Place Lane. Please help me. Please, send the police. Send the National fucking Guard. Please help me, guys. Oh, he's coming back. Shh. What was that, Bill?
It was nothing, I swear. We're not going to explode. I think you need to put some of this on.
Why?
Because
I can't
you're
even...
looking all dry and paley and... Ugh.
No, I don't want that.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the machete again.
Wrong fucking franchise, asshole.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yes, it is. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, was that the skin suit guy?
Yeah, Bill.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, I screwed
up
again.
Where the fuck have you been?
I've been taking care of something, a little project of mine. But anyways, let's get to my next pro. My next pro is the little tribute they did at the end of the film to the first film. Instead of young Jason coming out and grabbing her and dragging her into the water,
Hey, do me a favor. Help me. I got an itch right there. Left pectoral. I can't reach it.
What's a pectoral?
My chest. Up. Scratch it, please. Scratch it, please. Oh, thank you.
Wow, this looks really weird, probably.
I'm tied up, fucker. I can't reach it. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
so, you were saying.
Yes, so anyways, they did a tribute to the first film. Instead of little boy Jason coming out and dragging her into the water, it's the corpse of Mrs. Voorhees. I really actually like that. It's a good tribute.
I have no problem with that part. I do have an issue with something right after that, but we'll get to that here in the cons section. Last pro I got right now, guys, is once again Henry Manfredi kills it with the score. I mean, the Jason sounds great. The music is great. So iconic. The Jason music is just up there. Almost as iconic, in my opinion, as the Halloween. Halloween being my favorite, so I'm always partial to it. But speaking of Halloween, I had this weird dream, man, that a new movie was coming out and they did a trailer for it. And I did a trailer reaction.
You've been here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you've been here.
Man, it seems so real.
Well, that could have just been the horse tranquilizer I've been giving you.
You what?
The horse tranquilizers. Very easy to get.
What is attaching me to this chair? You feel like you got a bolt in my back.
Oh, that's nothing. Don't worry about that. Okay, I think, unless you don't have any more pros, we should get into the cons section.
Yeah, let's go with the cons.
Oh, probably a little nitpicky, but I loved Ralph in the first two films. I loved the town nut. And all of a sudden, Ralph dead, so now let's guy sleeping in the middle of the road with an eyeball in his hand. I'm warning you. You've been warned. Yeah. Why the hell did we put that in there? Too soon. Too soon for another nut job.
I really enjoy this movie, but I do have a few cons for it, and I'm going to go with the ending con, because my biggest con I'm going to tell you about last. Big con to me is after what he was talking about with Pamela Voorhees coming up out of the lake, we once again got another dream sequence. Was it real? Was it not real? She wakes up. What happened? You know, and it bothers the fuck out of me. I'm just like... Okay, in the first movie, it was cool. At the end, Jason coming up, it was cool.
I still like it.
And then they did it again in the second movie. I was like, okay, whatever. But now they're doing it again in the third movie, and I'm just like, really? How many false endings are we going to have? You know, the novelty of it's worn off, in my opinion. So that was a con for me.
Alright, another con for me was at the very beginning of the movie, when they're doing the news broadcasting, they got the body count wrong.
Well, they got the entire beginning of the movie wrong. They put the end of part 2 on this film at the beginning. At the end of part 2, Jason comes through a window. In this one, she hits him with the machete, and that's it. They go off, and that's how this movie started, was just him being hit with the machete. They totally forgot about the window kill. In that news broadcast, Paul, and we mentioned this in the last film, Paul's death was not accounted for in that news broadcast.
Yeah.
So, did Paul die? Did Paul not die?
Or did Paul just go to the store?
Yeah, did he be like, alright, bitch, see ya? That's caused no end of arguments amongst fans. So.
Yeah. And then also, at the beginning of this film, like he said, the window scene's cut out. In the window scene in part 2, he's still got the machete in him when he jumps through the window. But at the beginning of this film, it shows him pulling the machete out of himself.
Yeah.
So it's like they just totally forgot.
They totally just skipped over that entire sequence. So, yeah, that actually leads me into my next con as well. The continuity between 2 and 3 is an issue for me, because you have to remember that this is the same night. This movie starts on the night of part 2 into the next morning. In the beginning of this movie, he goes and kills some people at a convenience store, a man and wife. And then he goes and hides out in the barn, and the kids come the next morning. So, one of my big continuity issues is the change in Jason's appearance. At the end of 2, they pull the bag off Jason's head. He has long, reddish hair. He is not as big. And he has a bit of a beard. Now, all of a sudden, once Jason has the hockey mask on...
He's bald.
He's bald. Completely bald. And he's grown about a foot.
Well, he's...
Even though this is supposed to be the exact same night and day. Next day. I get the change in actors. I get that. I get wanting to make Jason more menacing. I get that too. But you can't just explain that away. How this character in the same night, what did he do? Stop off at the barber and get a shave? I mean,
and the hair.
Did he go to the hormone shop and get pumped full of beef hormones so he bulks up a little bit more and grows another foot? I mean...
Well, brings back to the whole teleporting thing that people think Jason can do.
Yeah, it seems like Jason gets a lot of superpowers, guys, but I'm sorry, changing his shape shouldn't be one of them. That's just good storytelling. Or in this case, bad.
Yeah. Okay, another con I think we both share is the bikers.
Definitely. Stereotypical 80s characters. This group of bikers comes around because, okay, Shelly is at the store with one of the hot chicks. I don't even know her name. Shelly's at the store with the girl. They're buying some supplies. The bikers are in there causing havoc, causing hell in the 80s biker sense. And Shelly ends up accidentally knocking over their motorcycles with the car.
Yep.
Hang on. This is really uncomfortable, you ass.
It's almost over. We just got to get through this.
You say you're going to untie me, right?
Yes.
I'm so killing you, though. Be warned, you're dead.
Okay. Now, One of the things that I don't like about the bikers either is the one smoking all the time. I don't care about people smoking, but he's smoking while he's trying to siphon gas out of a van.
Yeah,
and then he's smoking in a barn full of old hay. Like, how the heck didn't that just go up in flames?
Even the other biker was like, really?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's just so funny to me that these characters were even there. What were they needed for? Why are they there? You know, it was just such a terrible 80s cliche to have these guys in there. And I don't know if they were supposed to be comic relief. They did not come off as tough guys to me. So, especially the female one. The chick one just, she was too pretty and too small and too nice looking to be a tough biker chick.
Yeah.
She just was.
And my last con for this movie, again, is something they do in a lot of these films, is that you'll all of a sudden just find a body, or somebody will be walking like Shelley, and, oh, his throat slit. We didn't get to see it happen. That's a big con for me there, especially since I really wanted to see Shelley to die.
It's supposed to help build the suspense, you know, I mean. It harkens back to the whole original Halloween, not much blood thing.
Yeah.
You know, it makes the suspense, builds the terror.
Okay, I'll give you that.
But a con for me was the lack of locations. 60% of this fucking movie takes place in that fucking barn.
Well, you don't like the barn?
I'm like, are you kidding? Are we seeing this barn again?
Yes.
Why can't he chase one of them through the woods? I mean, you know,
because Jason don't run.
He did in all the other movies. He did in this one, or in the first two.
Oh yeah, that's zombie Jason that doesn't run.
Yeah. I mean, so far Jason's a runner, a hunter. He can do that. The woods are right there. The lake's right there. We could have gone a little more creative with the locations.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And my last con, guys, and my biggest con, is the 3D. Now, back in 1982, I'm sure people thought it was amazing. The 3D probably looked great for them.
But the 3D is on. Oh, yeah, that really does look like shit.
You really let that on our poor viewers' eyes.
Yeah. Ooh, 3D.
Yeah, the 3D...
The world looks amazing.
It doesn't translate well to the Blu-ray and DVD. Maybe if they do it again with the actual cut in today's 3D technology, maybe, but it just doesn't do well. And if you watch it without the 3D, it's a little better, but then you get sequences of, like, the guy holding the stick in the camera for 20 seconds. You know, the only thing that was kind of cool with it was the harpoon gun kill. And even that, you know, you could tell that it's on a line coming right at you. It could have been done so much better if he would have just shot and then cut to the guy and seen the, you know, harpoon go in him. Her, sorry. Yeah, but the 3D just does not age well. It doesn't help this film. The film is a good film. That's why overall I don't have a lot of extra stuff to throw in about this film. There wasn't a lot of controversy with it. There wasn't a lot of, you know, fun facts, aside from the fact that it's a well-written, decent movie. It brought Jason to what we know him as now, and thank God for that. We got a great Jason in Richard Brooker. He does an awesome job. We have semi-likable and annoying, but somewhat developed characters in this one. At least more than we did in the first two.
Yeah.
And they actually do a little bit better on that in the next film, which we'll get into in that review.
Yes.
But overall, that's about all I've got to say about this film. The only thing left is my favorite kill, which is definitely the harpoon gun kill. And I've got a clip for it. We'll put that right here.
I got it. Who are you? What are you doing? Hey, now cut that out right now. That's not funny.
The harpoon kill came in at a second for me. I really loved the machete to the groin when that fool is on his hands, walking on his hands. I really loved the machete to the groin. It was brutal. And it's just, when he looks up and sees Jason, and like, ah! And ooh, ouch.
Right down through the groin, just
That
like
makes me hurt.
just like I said in the, Texas Chainsaw Massacre tag. That kill where he comes up through the groin at the chainsaw, same thing here. Any man just makes you squirm.
Andy! Yeah? Are you still out there? I can't hear you. Andy?
It's just wrong. So anyways, guys, that's it. Let's hope I don't get a copyright hit on these ones and they make me take the clips off.
Yeah.
That really sucked. I really had that great clip for that comedy tag and I had to take it down. So that's it for today, guys. This is BroncoJuggalo saying, help me.
You're fine. You're fine. See, I'm
What?
gonna untie you right now.
All right, untie me then. What? You said you were going to untie me, fucker.
Oh, I am.
Hey!
You time. Good night, everybody. You're all right.